What's going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in to another episode of The Unique Experience, part of the Fujibo Heavy channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how to replace the blower motor in a 958 Porsche Cayenne. So stay tuned. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy the content, consider subscribing. If you're already subscribed, thanks again for tuning in. So today I am going to be showing you guys how to replace the blower motor in our 2011 Porsche Cayenne Turbo. There she is outside. You'll have to forgive me, she was clean, but we did get a bad storm that came through last night in the car. Sits outside. So basically what led me to this is recently we noticed that the AC has been not AC, I guess you could say kind of the air in general, the HVAC or whatever, you know, in the car has been intermittently working. So like you'll start up the car, it'll be on, it'll randomly just cut off, cut on, off, on, off. So basically, after doing some research, it seems like the blower motor is the culprit. I mean, at the end of the day, the car does have 156,000 miles, so I do anticipate, you know, for things like this to go wrong. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it. So here's the car. This is the car we're going to be working on today. This is our 2011 Cayenne Turbo. It's been an absolute great car. You know, it does have 156,000 miles currently on the odometer, so it's almost expected that things like this will go wrong over time. So I'm going to show you guys kind of what we're working with here. So put the key in the ignition. So there she is, started up, and as you can see, you know, you have your climate controls here. So, you know, directional vents, you can kind of choose where it comes from. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's currently, you know, air coming out of the vents. However, what's happening is that, you know, it will blow air completely fine. Everything will, you know, sound pretty good. And then eventually it just stops working. And then it just kind of keeps cutting on and off and on and off, and it's just kind of an annoyance, you know, when it's really hot outside. You know, the last thing you want is for the air to be kind of intermittently working. So, you know, right now it's 90 degrees here in the car, and you know, obviously we want to make sure that the air is working right. So I am going to show you guys how to fix this issue, you know, if you happen to, you know, have this type of issue with your Porsche Cayenne. You know, hopefully it will help address, you know, your car if you have to do this. So let's go and jump into it. All right, so we're here on the passenger side. The first thing we're going to want to do is go ahead and take a panel popper tool. Basically, it's just kind of like a pry tool, but it's made out of hard plastic, so this way it doesn't mar anything. We want to go ahead and remove this panel here. So first thing we're going to do is go ahead and now we have some Torx bolts to remove. These are T15, so first thing we're going to do is that one. Let's go ahead and do the rest. The next thing you want to do is, if you look right inside there are these little tiny kind of clips, and what you want to do is you want to put something inside there and kind of pry, like that's sitting in it right now. What you want to do is kind of push outwards like that. But there's one up there, but there's also one down here and also one back there. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and get this one inside here, kind of pull outwards, and then you can actually kind of pull it towards you and then this will remove. Unplug this harness here, this back into the bracket. There's a bracket there. We'll go ahead and set this down. Same deal. There are, a couple. Let's go ahead and move this. So right there in that clip, and I think there's one right up here. You're gonna want to put your pry tool in there. We're gonna go ahead and put this right inside there. And once it's in, kind of pull outwards, and then you should be able to pull the vent right out. So now that that is out, go ahead and disconnect your harness. Okay, and now that is removed, I'm gonna go ahead and set this down here. Next thing you're gonna wanna do is remove this trim piece here. So they're actually held on by like pressure clips, so you can kind of pull at that. And then, as you can see, that clip goes right into there, and then these silver pieces go into those white grommets. So we're gonna go ahead and set that aside. Now you have some torque bits or torque bolts up here. So we're gonna go ahead and remove them. There actually is another one right here, so we'll go ahead and remove that. Pull this out here. Now, next what we're gonna want to do is we're gonna want to remove this under tray. So there actually is a little bolt right up here. So we'll go ahead and remove that. And this is just held on by clips, so you should just be able to pull onto that. You want to undo this light, undo this plug, and then go ahead and take this panel out. Go ahead and set it aside here. So now that we have those things out, you're also going to want to remove this piece here. This is like a vent, I think, for the footwell. So you can actually just kind of grab it and just pull down on it, and that'll come down like that. Just undo this, I don't know if it's some sort of sensor or something like that. So go ahead and take that off. Also set that aside. And now, let's see, I just want to look under here, make sure that we pretty much have everything out. We're pretty much good to remove the glove box at this point. So let's go ahead and let's see here. Okay. So go ahead and kind of move this around, and then here at the top, you're gonna notice you do have a couple plugs. So you want to just go ahead and undo that, undo this, and then undo this one. Now your glove box is removed. You can go ahead and set this down. All right, guys, now that we have the glove box off, you can actually see this is your blower motor, this guy right here. So we're gonna go ahead and unplug this from there, and then we're gonna go ahead and unplug this plug right here. Looks like it actually has like a clip, so that actually undoes that. So now guys, there's this right here, from here down here, this is actually a cover. And basically this cover is what holds the blower motor up. So the next thing we're gonna do is go ahead and remove the bolts. So this way we can get the cover off. And this is a 732. So next we're gonna come up here, get this one up there so you can see. So there's the bolt. I'm gonna go grab it so we don't lose it. Set it down there. Now we have, let's see. If we look up here, you can see that there are several. So we're gonna go ahead and that one. There's another one here. Okay. Alright, we have those off. Oh yeah, there's actually one hidden right up there, which kind of hidden. So there you go. And then once you have those off, you should be able to take the cover off. So this is the cover, and this is your blower motor. And basically the blower motor is held on to that bolt right there and that one right there. So we're going to go ahead and remove that one, and then also this one right here. Oops. Okay, now that those are removed, let's take a look, make sure that we're not missing any others. And that looks good. So yeah, this is the old one. So you can tell she's definitely showing signs of wear. You know, even though the Cayenne is a 2011, you know, it does have 156,000 miles, meaning it, you know, has gotten a lot of use. So basically, once you have it out, you go ahead and just repeat the steps of you know, the other way around, and you'll have it back in there. So that's pretty much it.